there we go, Charlie, Oot&aboot. We're heading to Glasgow. Me and Big Stevie. Show you the monument at Glasgow. And also we'll leave our poppy cross for the fireman that sadly lost his life in Edinburgh. So we'll see you when we get to Glasgow. Charlie and Stevie, Oot&aboot. There you go. You know you're Scottish if you can see where we are at the moment. Across my roof. That's where the ice skating used to be. We used to go to ice skating when we were young. Across my roof. Here we go, coming into last train to Glasgow Central. We all know a song about that. And all the flats now. The urban city of Glasgow. So it's coming into the central now. And we'll show you the monument that they've put up. I always remember bringing Elaine back here. The first thing she said when she got off the train was, "I've missed the smell of Glasgow." So here we go, smelly Glasgow. Here we go, me and Big Stevie made it down to the Central. Last train to Glasgow Central. This is us in the Central Station, and if you ever come in, there's a new monument being put up at platform 1. You see there, that's all the Victoria Cross winners. Lieutenant Colonel L.M. Campbell, Victoria Cross, see it there. It was good, I bumped into Ruby. He's actually an instructor now with the trains. David Murray. So see, this is platform 1. Catching a train. Alan T. Carmichael Whaler. No sponsor. Veterans in memory of veterans past and present. That's a very nice thing they've done. See there, these are on these platforms, 2 World Wars, hundreds of thousands of servicemen sent back to their families, some for the last time. It's quite amazing. So if you ever come down to platform 1 in the Central Station, have a wee look. So thanks for watching. And this is sort of the main entrance. And many times if you walk past that, and it's for to honour the memory of the men from the Caledonia Railway who gave their lives for their country in the Great War, 1914 to 1918. Obviously all these men worked for the railway and they all joined up. Went to fight in France because Kitchener says your country needs you. Needed too many. So that's in on the exit of the central station. Next time have a wee look. Here's the famous Blue Lagoon chip shop just outside the central. Obviously the taxi ranks and the bus stop just here. And if you just come up, you just come out to Central, turn left and head along. This is Gordon Street we're on. You'll see the monument for the firemen. It's in Hope Street. There he's there. Right outside the Grand Central Hotel is the monument for the firemen. So we're going to lay across here for Barry Martin, a firefighter, but sadly died in Edinburgh fighting a fire. I heard that, Stevie. There you go, we've left the poppy cross for Barry at the monument. Outside the Central, the Grand Central Hotel. We're just now going to have a wee walk in Glasgow. If Stevie's knee can hold up. So we'll see you all when we get there. Well, there we go, we've made it up to the top of Cannon Street. It's absolutely hustle and bustle. And what we've got is somewhere to eat for in. There's Greg's. You'll see it's mobbed. Absolutely jumped. Well, we've made it outside the Glasgow Royal Concert Hall. Last time I was in there was to see the Argyle band. I was on the Sapphire at the time. This is us looking in. There's Donald Dewar statue. Gabby's music. You two there, you're giving it loudly there. Oh, your buskers and that there. Sucky Hogst. Hustle and bustle of Glasgow, And we just went into the trespass shop because of the sale on. And I picked up a gillet. They were reduced from 49 to 29. And when I took up the till, tried to charge me 49. I said, but they're on sale, usual. Yes, but it's not that colour. It's only the orange one that's on sale. So needless to say, it went back. So anyway, we're going to head now and get something to eat. To the hustle and bustle of Glasgow. I think you guys are getting it wild, eh? On yourself. There's one big mate, Stevie. He couldn't make up the stairs. His knee, he just got an injection in his knee. Having problems with his knees. On you go yourself, lads. Speak to you all soon. Thanks for watching. Charlie Oot&aboot, Glasgow. Just up for Queen Street Station you'll come across Adventure One. It's actually a Army Navy stores if you're looking for any gear. In there they've got everything for gloves, boots, hill walking, backpack, survival, military work gear. It's worth a wee visit in. She's even got her Gail Glengarry's for $12.50. Well, there you go. Adventure One just up for Queen Street Station. There we go, Queen Street Station. It's all been done up, it's all reopened again. Queen Stevie's is going to take a wee walk through. Inverness, let's go on that train, Stevie. Oh, it looks nice, what a glass. What a glass windows. We'll see it from the other side.
There's the statue for George Square.
Say again?
The statues for George Square, seeing through the windows.
Oh, we'll get there.
Glorifying
But there's the new front, Queen Street Station. A lot of you will remember down here, this is about the 80s, and just where the people were coming out. That was a turning point in there for taxis and that. And unfortunately, that's where the bin motor. They might remember the crash. And all the poor people that were killed. That's where it used to be. So they've done the front of it all up. Removed all the 80s bit. So we're just going to tell you walk down now to George Square, which is just down here. And there you can see what they've done to the front and the inside of Glasgow Queen Street Station. I don't know, you'll see now how they've changed it. This used to be the street coming right up to George Queen Street. And there's Sir Robert Peel. He'll be turning in his grave the way the police are acting nowadays. All the peelers. And excuse me, COVID. And I always point out up at top here, you'll see there's a ship up there. That represents all the shipping. And that obviously went away and brought back material they shouldn't have brought back. And then put statues up with the people. Anyway, we won't go into that. See, a lot of benches have been moved away. So this is us at George Square now. The hustle and bustle at her. And I think the last time I was here there was benches just here. And I was feeding the pigeons and a wee woman was bailing. So we're going to go take a wee trip up to the town hall and the cenotaph, which sits just there. There we go. People make Glasgow.
Daft people make Glasgow.
Daft people make Glasgow, aye. Never a truer word was spoken. It's quite busy. That's Sir Walter Scott. In Plymouth. Right, we've come into the city chambers, to George Square, and we're going to pay homage now to all them that we've lost at the cenotaph. We've got a poppy cross here for Robert, Malky, Noel, Paul, Mugsy, Rab, Winker, Oni, Dado, Tony. I'd need a big massive cross. So to all them that have gone before us, that's why I say we remember. And there's the big cenotaph, the big, what would you call that, Stevie?
Don't know.
Spire. With Sir Walter Scott.
Like Nelson's
Column.
down in George, down in
London.
London, they got Nelson's column. So
There's a
Sir
column.
Walter Scott's column.
Aye, Sir Walter Scott. He's been there for years. Don't know how many years. Forever. Been there forever.
Yeah, as long as I can remember.
Aye, I'm the same. And there's obviously the cenotaph. And there's a statue there of Field Marshal Lord Clyde in at George Square. And that's Lieutenant General John Moore. There we go. The most famous poet in the world. Robert Burns. In at George Square. Died in Dumfries on the 21st of July. 1796, he was only aged 37. The wind blew as it blew on its last. The one at the end with the cone on his head is James Watt, Scottish inventor and mechanical engineer. Unveiled in 1832, this statue was the work of Chantry. And there it's there. And I see he's got Duke of Wellington's hat on. And I couldn't know, come down to Glasgow and they'll show you the Duke of Wellington with his hat on.
What's up there?
And that's on a That's an electric cable we've got in it now. So that nobody can go into it. Go into it. Oh yeah, mother. So that nobody can climb up in it. So there we go. The Duke of Wellington. Can't believe it. Penny press. Down at the Gallery of Modern Art, Glasgow. They might collect pennies for a penny press. There's one in here. So I'm going to get a penny now. Thank you. Oh, Big Stevie's taking it. That's the one I want there. There we go. Wellington, resource. One new penny. Down to the Royal Exchange Square. Heading through. We're going to go and get something to eat. And we just went into the museum, into the dark room. And you couldn't see a thing. And the lassie shined the torch. And what was it you said, Stevie?
My shooting eye.
He's shooting now, you just came in.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden they put the torch on. Couldn't see it. Couldn't see a thing. So that's us just going through the Royal Exchange. There we go. Still in Glasgow. You've still got the hustle and bustle. We're just coming down Butchin Street, as Ashley would say, but we're actually coming down Buchanan Street. You've still got the hustle and bustle of Glasgow with many cultures. So we're going for something to eat now because we're starving. There's a Cafe Nero. That used to be the underground for the SPTE, the buses. Obviously that's the new one there. See the big dome. That's where it used to be. Now I'm going to just round the corner. There's a big mural of Billy Cornley. For them it's never ever noticed it's there. This is St Enoch Square. This used to be where the terminus was for the buses. The 5. What else was here? The 14, the 5, 5A, the 31. And a lot of artwork here. Which was like a crashed motor. It used to be. It used to just sit there. It was a crashed motor that they had with bricks and all in it. It was absolutely shite. Anyway, this used to be the terminus for all the bus drivers that remember it. There's Subway. There used to be big metal gates there. The line here was Douglas Alexander, the tailor. I'm trying to see if I can find them. My dad took me down there when I was young and got me a Teddy Boy suit made. I was telling Jim Smith about it. I've still got a jacket. But Douglas Alexander's tailors used to be one of these. You can't see it. It's probably long gone. There's Hootenanny. There you go, there's a big mural with Billy Cornley. Just at Hootenanny. Now obviously they've got a... It's called Billy's Beer Garden now. And there he is. Sir Billy Cornley at Hootenanny's. For them mates never ever noticed it before. at Senior Square. And that's the Highland Umbrella Central Station. That was the Dizzy corner. You'll see it there. Central Station. Unfortunately, they have a lot of food banks come down here. The reason they call it the Highlands Umbrella is because all them from the Highlands every weekend used to meet here. Tell what was happening during the week. Swap stories and swap clays, anything they could help each other. Or them that came down for the Highlands looking for jobs in Glasgow. So they'd all meet under here. So that's why it's called the Highland Umbrella. Speak to you all soon. Stevie and Charlie, Oot&aboot in Glasgow. Yeah, that was a bit of luck. Platform 10. Cutting across the Clyde. Into Pollock Shields. This is leaving Glasgow. And there's some of the graffiti. Oh, somebody's painted there. I used to say people make Glasgow. It's been painted there. Well, there we go. A wee Charlie and Stevie Oot&aboot in Glasgow. What a great day we had. It was lovely. Man down. The hustle and bustle of Glasgow. And we just went in to see the monument that's been put up at platform 1 in the central. So if you're ever in the central, have a wee look. So I just want to thank Big Stevie for a good day, mate.
Enjoyed it.
Cheers. And now heading home. Speak to you all soon. Charlie and Stevie
Oot&aboot.
Oot&aboot.